First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Looking to throw. Payne. And he rifles one incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's go.
Time running out here on the play clock. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And it's complete to Kelsey. That one goes for 24 yards. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll run it here with Hunt. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game, the effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to churn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Let's go.
They'll run again with Hunt, and not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So the opening drive for him here on their home turf results in a field goal.
Now that's the way you want to get things started. Your stadium, your crowd, you've got the ball, put points on the board first, and let everyone start to celebrate.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. Fresh off the pick six, it's Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. Good throw there to start this second possession. Maybe help erase the memory of the interception he threw first possession.
Yeah, I think a lot of the time now there's a communication between the head coach, offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach. All right, we got to get him settled. It's not easy after you've thrown a pick six. You might want to just run the football, but I think in most cases you want to give him easy throws that he's comfortable with to get him going again. And it's not necessarily just throwing one or 2 yards. What throws does he like to make? Give him a couple of those and get him going.
Definitely looked like one he was comfortable with on the last throw. This one complete. It's C.J. Fedorowicz. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Here's Coleman. Spins by. They find some open field here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. DeAndre Hopkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Here's the punter Gay now to send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. Room here to run. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On first down, it's Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Looking to throw on second down. Payne. He's got the hook up with Conley. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go.
From the gun, Payne. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Bernardrick McKinney in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Texans now. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Fuller. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you if I'm...
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Off of play action, it's Watson. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. On 1st and 10, Watson. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. 23 yards on the play. From the red zone now, Watson. And to the left side, Fedorowicz has it. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Let's go! Watson on third down. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
They'll try the air now with Watson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. What? None. Ohio. Black round.
Out of the gun, Watson. And it'll be intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and a short return to the 6-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Payne, and he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number 1, maybe they're not having this deficit, and number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
Let's go!
This is Hunt. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter.
Come on, let's go! What? 9? Ohio!
Shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go!
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Yeah, baby! Yeah!
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. The offense on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and goal. From the gun, Payne. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And from down in Miami, an update. The Dolphins have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. And now out comes Houston. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And a man over the middle, and it's complete. A good pickup there at 22. First down now, but that clock rolling. Coleman now. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. Back to throw, Watson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Watson on first down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Coleman got some real estate inside the 30. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. On first down, Watson.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
All right, I need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
And he motions the wide receiver. On second and 10, Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They are in the second quarter down in Miami. The Dolphins have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. And the Texans set to come onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this
you're
is
going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Here's Watson.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They go play action here on first down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. That's caught inside the 20. And down to the 11. A huge play there for Houston. And even 50 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Well, as the play call comes in on 3rd down, you have to think about 4-down territory here. Down a few touchdowns, they need points, and they need big points.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. It's Coleman here. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Tevin Coleman with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Texans cut into that lead. To throw is Watson, operating from the gun. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. Back to throw. Payne. McConnell's got it over the middle. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Let's go. Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island.
Throwing on first down. Payne. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he'll be knocked down sideways. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here's Hunt, and he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Payne. Found his target. It's Anderson. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Bud Dupree in there to get him for a loss of a yard, and it'll bring up 3rd down. The Ravens on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Come on, let's go!
Operating from the gun. Payne. Dancing to his left. And the pressure gets to him again. Bud Dupree in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. They're on to the second half now down in Miami. A dog away in that one. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. They begin the drive with Coleman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Second down following the run. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Watson off play action. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Final minute now of the third quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. And this is caught inside the 5. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. This is Coleman. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
You will too.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Tevin Coleman with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Texans draw a bit closer. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Here's the punter Gay now to send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and that'll bring up second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Here we go.
To throw again. Payne. Throw left side complete. That's Hunt. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're going to face a third down. From the gun, Payne. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll run it now out of the gun. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Here we go.
To throw on third down, Payne. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. The slot man in motion right. Here's Watson on first down. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. To throw on second is Watson. He's going to let this one go deep. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Here we go. Here we go. Ohio. Black round. Ohio.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And they'll start the drive here with an end around. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now Hunt. And he's got some space here. And now look at him go. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On first down, Watson going up top. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 29, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
Come on, let's go.
On the run, this is Hunt. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's go. 1, 9.
Operating from the gun. Payne. He finds Beckham complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining.
Here we go. Red 38.
first and 10. Payne. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Shift together here from the D-line. They run with Hunt, and he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. The Ravens on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Payne out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. Spins past him, and he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Out to his left. He's got it complete to Braxton Miller. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Watson now to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. Watson trying to get his guys moving.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that. That's why they're able to get to him on it.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them.